Yo, so for everybody that's watching, just, try to subscribe. Now you could get the likes up. You could do whatever. Like I said, there's a bigger goal. And there's a bigger accomplishment out of this. And that's why I'm making this video. Just say, for instance, one of them blockbuster movies we done seen before. You know, one of them cartoon movies that was like, oh, it was awesome. Pixel Stars, whoever did it. You know, one of them awesome, phenomenal cartoon movies that the kids can enjoy now. And, you know, we didn't have those special effects. We didn't have that technology and the graphics and stuff like that growing up. We was just high off our stuff, and you know what I'm saying, we just put it together. But honestly and truthfully, if I could relate you to one movie right now, it'd be the movie where, and I'm not familiar with titles and names, but when I say the scene, you're probably going to catch on, so go watch it. So the first movie I'm thinking about is, well, I'm going to put you in a scenario as a movie star, and I'm going to be the director. I'm going to do this on 2 scenes for you guys to basically see where this is going. Because there's a lot of people pump faking on what I'm talking about. And like I said, I'm one of them people that already knew what was going on, because I was already ahead of my time. No pun intended to myself. You see what I'm saying? I seen everything, and I became a victim because everybody seen that I was aware. So you wanted to keep targeting me, so I'm used to it, right? So now me being used to it, you think I'm going to handle it the way you want me to handle it. You want me to sit there and take it when I'm going to keep smashing you and smashing you and smashing you. So say, for instance, me, I was a warrior like that, which I am, and then all of a sudden, I go to a tournament in Nagaland, or I go to a tournament somewhere out of the country. And on the second day I get there, world news that my homeland is under this. And they show how where I used to live, we're going to call it Junction City, or we're going to call it Project Z. That's the name of my hood, Project Z. My country, though, just imagine for 5 years, the whole area is a danger zone, is a border zone. You can't touch it, you can't go over there. And when they show a phenomenon, they show that the whole country is being electrocuted. With the technology that's out of this world, per se, because the generator was up in the sky, in the air, in the space. So imagine that. Imagine me being this fighter my whole life, destined for greatness. And then I moved to Dubai, or I moved to Vietnam or something. And all of a sudden I'm in my establishments in my estate, and then breaking news pops out. Everybody that I left behind temporarily is under a phenomenon that no one has ever seen before. Never, ever seen before. And this was an attack with pun intended. Imagine that. For all the bad stuff that happened, my hood is now on TV, right? So the flat land of my hood is here. And here go my buildings, right? But what I'm seeing on TV is that the electric lines, towers, and something else, because the apex is the smallest, like the top of a 6-point star or any top of a star. All I see is electric currents coming this way and meeting each other this way through every apartment, every pole, every cell phone, every outlet, every cord of electricity, and every tower. So if a power plant is here and there's another power plant here, the electric current streaks from this plant to this plant across, and then they both getting jolted from beneath up. So vertical and horizontal. So it's extra electricity with about 6 or 7 lines of electricity going like this at the same time. Zzz. And then there's other ones that's going straight up into like a diamond, into a pyramid, and there's an extra voltage of electricity just carrying up like that. Just in the city though. Just in my hood. And they showing it. And it's on TV. You can just flip to the channel and you can watch this electric Blu-ray with electric. Just think about that. People do fires, ball fires, burn fire, whatever them drinks is called. Burn fires, whatever they do. They do fires. And they watch the flame and how the flame plays with it, you know what I'm saying, with the wind. Some people say, well, it's a fire spirit, always in fire, that's why it's a such thing. And you see their faces in smoke and stuff like that. So if you're left brain that way, because that's left brain activity, people that's artistic are left brained. Remember, in school, they teach you what hand they want you to write with. That's what they did to me. When I first picked up a pen or a pencil, I picked it up with my left hand. And I was, you know what I'm saying? And then when I got to school and I got older, they was like, he got to write with his right hand. He got to learn how to write with his right hand. I keep telling people there's a difference. If you only use 10% of your brain, there's a difference between left brain and right brain. Don't you see how women function? That's predominantly right brain. Now, I'm not saying men can't function that way, but the feminine side is the right brain side. The feminine side is the right brain side. The left brain side is the masculine side. That's why I broke everything down in categories. Because if right-brained people are readers and couch potatoes, if you're a couch potato and you have a book, what grasps your attention is all the categories that's in your left brain. So if it's colors, shapes, numbers, pictures, you read a religious text, you don't see anything. You're putting the picture together yourself because that's the left brain. And it's connected to the back also. Certain people, their back, everybody uses the back, the reptilian sensory in the back. But certain people answer with the left, or certain people answer with the right. And certain people like me that's ambidextrous, I kind of pick up on both. But they made me write with my right hand in school. Mrs. Salant class. 6, 7 years old. You understand? School 16. And Max was around me. That's when he was first around me. That's when I was a little kid. See what I'm saying? I got back problems now too. He bumped into me at the ice skating rink. And if it wasn't him, he made somebody bump into me or push somebody into me because I fell dumb hard at the ice skating rink. But that's when I was younger. And I didn't sweat it or whatever. But I'm saying, like, it looks like to me, dude is still thinking about me. And I could honestly, and you can see Molly is scared of him. So that's my point. Certain girls and certain people, he has his own terrain. He has his own lane about him. I mean, if he's right for it, he's right for it. But now that's my point. As soon as you whitewash it and say, well, he's protected because you're right. That's his own terrain. That's his own land. Well, you prove me wrong. You put me right again, and I proved you wrong because he violated the territory. He violated the territory many times. You understand? Many times. If you know me that much, if you've been around me, because all I'm being at this time, let me snitch on myself real fast. All I'm being at this time is the badass little cousin that's impressing the older cousin by whipping everybody's ass who wants to fight me in front of the millionaire man, Max Kellerman. That's what that shit was. I never asked or I never ran down on anybody. And he's seen the fight that he's seen a specific fight that I'm going to end his career about. I'm going to end his career because I got a good memory. He's seen a specific fight. I'm complaining about this shit. Right? I am complaining about it. Right? And it's a wrap. And check the tags on all my videos if y'all think I'm playing too. I'm not playing at all. I'm not playing. Stop going home and stop thinking about people. Think about yourself. Invest in yourself. Stop thinking about people. Y'all people always thinking about somebody else. Y'all always thinking about somebody else at the wrong time. You want to think about them, but you don't want to help them. That's the problem. You putting the energy there. You stirring the pot with the energy, but you not doing nothing. You not feeding nobody. You just stirring the pot. It's just like when you, as little kids, when we get tricked to go to school. As soon as we go to school, we realize our moms and our fathers said, don't leave me. Don't talk to nobody. Don't talk to no strangers. Don't answer no questions. We already knew your life is fucked up. And then when you went to the doctor, your parents said, don't give nobody your social security number. And here they go, asking for the social security number. So that's what I'm saying. You're structured and it's organized. It's even in the census bureaus or where y'all at. I'm an 86 baby. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm an 86 baby, I'm in a category of something. What happened during the 80s and stuff like that. You know how they know when drugs dropped on certain years? So whoever was born that year, screw them. We're going to sweep them off the mat, not pay them, humiliate them, and give it to the kids. Y'all thought it was that easy. Before I go, you're going to feel this. You're going to feel this. Because I'm one of them people, as soon as I get on the block, everybody hops on the same page. And then y'all wonder what's going on. Y'all all look at me at the same time. Y'all all do. Whether, you see what I'm saying? So, all right, a curse, back in the day, the curse of the land was to speak different languages. So we won't go to the top. That was the curse. That was the biggest curse possible. So we won't build up to the heavens. That was the biggest curse. So if you are on a different frequency and you are on a different energy, and you have an obtained degree about you, an obtained angle about you, and you still think opposites attract, you're sadly mistaken, because it could be your final destination. It can be. If you're summoning something, you see how they was summoning Candyman, and he kept Xing him out, and he was taking him off, and then he got a wife named Bloody Mary and everything. You see how that when you summon something, it's your fault. The jinns don't summon anything. For the last time, they are there in silence. If you chirping, you see what's in you. Go check my other videos. You see what's in you. They said angel, demon, the floor, the checker floor, the white and black floor. Let's do the math. What team are you playing with? What color is your pieces? How many is attached to you? How many pieces is attached to you? Is it? So just imagine a visual like that. Me being the golden boy. And then looking on TV and seeing a phenomenon that's unheard. I'm talking about blue and gray static. Not even static, but electric volts and jolts. Just in a phenomenon where you can see faces where it can scare the shit out you. Something really crazy. I'm talking about something really, 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 really crazy. Something like that genie that came out that... Remember when the genie that came out one of them little kid movies? Everybody was like, I don't think that was supposed to be in there. One of them type of phenomenons, but the size of an earth. Not per se an earth, but a country. Because it happened on the earth before. It was engulfed in fire. And I don't know if you know, but certain planets, it rains and it snows forever. Certain planets got diamonds snowing on and raining on it or whatever. You can't enter certain planets. And then the fire went out eventually. Like I said, Pluto is out of rotation. What were the other planets that was in rotation? How come? So you're answering it. Like I said, everybody wants to know, what is it? What is it? It's color. Duh. And if there's another being that's alive besides humans and animals, it's because they see the color barrier different. The sun looks green sometimes. The water is 3 different colors. You can't say it's blue because the Hudson River is green because it's polluted. So just imagine that phenomenon. Just imagine that. And then there's nothing you could do because nobody looks like you. Imagine that. Just look what America did. Why wouldn't I have the last laugh right now? And the countdown begins. Because guess what? If it don't happen overnight, it don't happen overnight. If it don't happen within the next 5 years, it don't. It don't happen. But look at it. Technology is still getting better. Y'all still are bored. And y'all still displaying the same insane, dumb-ass behavior that other countries are complaining about. And all they got to do is pay us. All America has to do is pay us, and everybody be quiet. Even if you just give us $1,000 a month, every single body, that'll probably get other countries. That'll probably get other countries off our back. You know how some people that are mind manipulators and they think they funny. You see what I'm saying? They see a situation that they could pick apart and they want to become a doctor and be like, well, maybe this person is suffering. Do you see that type of angle, that type of person that exists, that exists, that's alive? You see that? You see that weakness shit? It's infirm. It's infirm. That's what witches are. They infirm, scared and infirm. It's called, it was the Salem witchcraft of decrepancy in the 1600s. You understand? Where they were slashing men and slashing little kids, throwing kids in hot pots. That shit got real. They got out of hand because they went off coordinates of the world. It's nothing you can do. Nothing. There's nothing you can do. Because you already said that the menstrual and everything comes within the climate change and with the earth and with the universe or whatever the hell is their excuse for being able to throw us out the damn window and just get probation. Don't pay the fine and the bitch got a job. Next thing you know, 3 years, she's making $80,000 and your family is still weeping. They said the earth makes them do it. So if the earth makes them do that shit, and I could believe it because they bugged out back in the day, it's only a matter of time before they wild out now. So I'm going to make them. Because I'm tired. I'm tired. If you care that much, you just do this and bounce. If you need to operate, you need to operate in silence, accomplish the mission, because certain stuff walks and certain stuff talks. So if I was that professional that's about to see that phenomenon, that's about to bug you out, you know who really got away. Then there's another phenomenon. I don't even really want to talk about it right now. I don't. I'll make another video about it. What I'm going to talk about more is on why the phenomenon is going to happen. And the countdown begins because nobody is smart enough to start anything new. And you people keep trying to sacrifice people like lambs. Yeah. Electricity is water and it can turn into fire if you really look at it. It's fast, just like it. So the people that think that they got away with something, and you keep trying to drive somebody crazy because you invested in somebody else instead of yourself, and you're still alive. You have to realize that. I'm not about to sit up here and pick on nobody for my well-being and my gain. And I'm also not gonna associate myself with people I didn't like or things that I didn't like my whole entire life. That's what's not gonna happen. Whatever movie y'all niggas kept watching, to get down and lay down, you know it's not gonna happen over here. It's not. It's destined for me to be how I am. So fall back and take this knowledge. Take it for what it is. Now, who, and what species, people, whatever you want, who is strong enough and wicked enough if that same land was not on fire or it wasn't flooded, it was getting electrocuted, and all you got to do is speak into something and then it turns to raise up. Who's funny like that? Uh-oh. Y'all did it this time. Who's funny like that? You know? It's over. After the contagion was the bird box. The people with the black eyes was looking to the sun, and they was taking their land back. They weren't crazy. They was taking their land back. That's why they only had black eyes. Because this all shit. Don't you notice that? So is your shit's black or is they brown? I'm solid over here. I'm solid. I held shit in, and all I did was try to live my life. Now I prove my point. Scientifically. And religiously. So don't sit up here and just try to, give me half a credit like I've been doing my whole life. I proved it religiously and scientifically. Religion is the psychology of the heart. Duh. Your brain don't get scared. This drink does. It beats. For those weak people. You understand? And then for the strong people, it's the total opposite. It's the total opposite. But just think about that. Who really got away? Who really robbed the bank? If you dodge the bullet, can you dodge the chair? Who doesn't deserve it in America? If there is a heaven guaranteed after this, right? Whoever deserves to go to heaven, then should go to heaven. Whoever should go to hell shall go to hell. That's just it. Jeffrey Dahmer, he took pictures and killed people. He posed as a photographer. Bang, bang. And killed people. Black people. Men. He only killed men. He was a homosexual at the same time. And he got sentenced to death. But Ted Bundy targeted white women. And he got sentenced to the electric chair. See the difference? Dahmer's death sentence was just life in jail. And he's a part of the community that goes for the same. They go for the same. They body snatch and they organ harvest. Do they use opioid drugs too? You understand? It took somebody to put their foot down to kill Jeffrey Dahmer in jail. Who's to say it's justified? But I could probably profile him. He's probably young, a minority, heterosexual. Maybe justified in certain people's eyes. But Ted Bundy got the electric chair. And he didn't kill no black women. He didn't kill no Oriental women. He didn't kill no Asian women. He only killed white women. And he was a white man. They tried to pin him for 136 white women death. The death of 136 white women. And gave him the electric chair. Pound for pound, Jeffrey Dahmer did not have fan mail. Women were falling in love with Ted Bundy. Other women. Now, he done killed 100 people. And white women were still trying to marry this man in jail. What's really being told? Do you see why I can't be mad at every woman in the world? Ted Bundy just got knocked for 136 white bodies. And he got married. And he was having sex with women in jail. So listen. Then they electrocuted him. So what's about to happen? I'll make the other video later.